Andrew Peters, very fast runner as well. A lot of cars behind him wanting to root him out of the way. Coming down to take the green. Here we go for the micros. Jumping out to the quick lead is Andrew Peters.
Joe B. Miller on the bottom, Andrew Peters up. Here comes Nathan Benson, once been 3 wide down the back straight, wasn't able to make it happen though. It's Joe B. Miller out of turn number 4.
Joe B. Miller continues to put up to him, coming into turn number 1. Peter Sevens in the second, and in that third spot is Nathan Benson.
Joe B. Miller trying to go double or back-to-back feature wins here. One last night at Quincy Raceways, and he's leading here at Jacksonville Speedway. Here comes Nathan Benson to the inside of Andrew Peters. Benson with the slider, move the 2B up to the second spot.
Nathan Benson makes the slide job work on Andrew Peters and settles in to the second spot. Joe B. Miller distancing himself from the field. The fourth on back, it is a wad of micro.
Andy Bishop gets by the 37H of Nick Howard. Bishop now to fourth. Howard falls back, trouble for Andrew Peters. Little mistake on the bottom side. He will lose the 1, 2, 3 spots down the front chute.
Joe B. Miller continues his dominance here with the Lucas Oil and the micros, taking it down to another lap. Looks like we have a spinner. Jeremy Camp getting off the raceway in the backstretch. Camp goes for a ride. The lights are out. Joe B. Miller in control of this one. In second place, it's Nathan Benson and Andy Bishop. And a tight third as we roll through number 3.
Joe B. Miller leads them back to green with 4 laps complete. Nathan Benson second, Andy Bishop third, Nick Howard and Scott Sawyer. Miller to the bottom, Nathan Benson up top. Nick Howard slides up the track, loses some ground. Here comes the 42 of Andy Bishop to the inside of Nick Howard into turn number 3.
Joe B. Miller catfishing on the bottom, going up to the high side now is Benson. Benson working the high side, trying to get a run on Joe B. Miller, and I think he has him going into 3.
Miller tries to shut the door, but Benson goes down the runway. Benson slides up to the cushion, tags it, but Miller will lead this lap.
He couldn't make the slide job work as Jolie Miller just consistently running that low line. Benson getting a run off the backstretch, slides high in turn 3.
Your battle is for the lead. Here comes Nathan Benson up on the cushion. Miller down on the bottom, Benson paddling up top. It's the two separate at the front of the field. Then it's Nick Howard, Scott Sawyer, and Andy Bishop.
You can call Joe B. Miller Mr. Consistency at this point as he is making that low line work. Benson is trying everything he can on the top.
The bottom seems to be the base to be right now, but Nathan Benson trying to make the top side work. Only a few laps remain before they're into lap traffic.
Going to get into some lap traffic. We're going to see if Joe B. Miller can maintain that low line. Benson still making the top work. Looks like Joe B. Miller may be making a move and looking away from Benson.
Miller's on the bottom side, but he's got to change his line. He's got a whole host of lap cars just in front of him running his line. Benson looks like he's got the place to be right now.
The lap cars will definitely affect the line for Joe B. Miller. You've got 4 lap cars on the bottom with Benson riding up high.
Miller has a whole bunch of lap cars right in front of him. He works to the inside of Alec Carberry down the back straightaway. Carberry now goes to the bottom and blocks Miller's line. Here comes the 2B of Nathan Benson.
You're going to have to look for Joe B. Miller to do something other than ride the low line because Benson's going to make a run up top. Here comes Benson up top. He's pinched off behind a lap car. Joe B. Miller still has the top line as they slide into turns 3 and 4.
Lap traffic will play a factor in this one as Miller now back to the bottom. Benson back up to the cushion. Miller with the, Miller has to grab the brakes. Here comes Benson. He looked to the outside, had to grab some brake as Miller went back up to the top.
Benson right on the dirt bar. Joe B. Miller as Miller moves up the racetrack due to lap traffic, sliding into turn number 1. Benson has a run, but he has lap traffic in his eye.
Not too many laps remain for the 51 of Joe B. Miller. Miller now got 1 car behind him. He slides off the bottom. Here comes Miller. Benson in the moisture. He's going to try and look to the inside into turn number 1.
They flip-flop positions. It's Benson down low. Joe B. Miller running the middle groove. Joe B. Miller seems to be making it work as they make their way through lap traffic.
Don't look now, but here comes the 37H of Nick Howard. These guys have been messing with the lap cars, and now Nick Howard has closed in on the back of Joe B. Miller and Nathan Benson.
Benson is kind of hemmed up behind some slower cars as Joe B. Miller begins to pull away, but the yellow comes out. We have a slow car rolling up here out outside of turn number 4.
That is the 22S of Slater Hell.
Slater. Joby Miller right now in control of this one. A lap car between he and the second place runner of the number 2, Nathan Benson. It has been a dogfight in lap traffic as both drivers had to get out of their preferred line. Joby Miller has a clear track. Nathan Benson does not as we come down to the green.
Joby Miller, 4 laps remain. Can he go back-to-back wins here for the 2016 POWRi Speedway? Miller goes to the bottom. Nathan Benson gets around the lap car, and he's going to bring the 37 to the car with a trouble on the back straightaway. Andrew Peters has turned around mid-pack. Luckily, no collisions from other cars, and the yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag is out for a spinner on the backstretch. A very awkward situation in front of about half of the field there. The 94 spins around, and boy, that'll really make you wake up in the morning when you see all those cars barreling right for you. Well, we're going back to the previous lap. That puts the lap car between Benson and Joby Miller, but don't count out the 37 of Nick Howard running in a very strong third. And how about the 29 making some moves from inside row 7? Scott Sawyer now running fourth as they creep into turn number 4.
Lap traffic will not play a factor in this one now as Joby Miller only has 4 laps remaining. Nathan Benson around the outside of the lap car. Now he has no car separating between him and Joby Miller.
Joby Miller with the lead. Benson up high as well as the 37H of Nick Howard in third.
Great run. Oh, caution is out. We got one turned around over in turn 4. That is the 8H of Matt Howard.
Matt Howard loops it between 1 and 2, and we'll go back one more lap. 1 lap to go before we go green. We will go green actually this time by Joby Miller. Trying to make it count again. A lap car in between he and Benson. Howard in third place.
Back and away. Joby Miller leads them. The lap car will pull to the infield. Nathan Benson around the outside of him. Benson now sets his sights. Clear track in front of Benson. The track down the 51B of Joby Miller. Nick Howard right behind Benson as well.
Joby Miller fishing on the bottom maintains your lead. Benson and Howard battling for that second position. Both Benson and Howard riding the high line.
Miller roll in the middle. I don't know if that's going to work out. 2 cars spun around in turn number 2. And the caution flag will wave. Looks like the 16T of Alec Carberry and the 72 of Levi Curry.
POWRi Micros presented by Speedway Motorsports. We'll be going green next time by. Joby Miller in first place. Second place goes to Benson. Third right now is Howard. What's going to happen? Only 3 laps remain.
And Joby Miller leads them back once again. 3 laps remain for the 51B. Benson right behind him as they roll the cushion through turns 1 and 2. Benson loses some ground down the backstretch.
Right now it's Benson and Howard putting on the show for second place as Joby Miller working the bottom, making it work. Now he jumps up top in turn 1 and 2.
Miller must have thought the bottom side was not as fast as he has now stepped it up to the top shelf. Benson still pounding the cushion, bringing along the 37H of Nick Howard. White flag, 1 to go for Joby Miller.
It's Joby Miller, 1 to go, followed by Benson and Howard in third, and I believe that's the way they're going to finish. 1, 2, 3. Joby Miller taking the double checkers, followed by Benson and Howard in the 37H, and a nice run from 13th in the number 29. That is Scott Sawyer.
Your POWRi Micro main event winner exits to the top of the car. How about it for Joby Miller? Joby Miller with a congratulations in the victory area from a hard-charging Nathan Benson. And in the victory area tonight, winner of tonight's micro main event, Joby. Welcome back to Victory Lane. You know, you started up front and stayed up front, but that wasn't easy by any stretch.
No, we were rolling good on the bottom early, and I knew it was going to wear out. A lot of people were going to be down there, and I seen Benson there in the middle. I thought I felt him once on the outside, so I moved up in the middle in lap traffic, and it was sticking really good. One of the restarts, I got the signal to go ahead and roll up to the cushion, so I did and made a few adjustments, and the car was really good.
Car was real good. You got into lap traffic pretty heavy, you and Benson there, but it looked like you were picking through it. Would you rather a stayed green as opposed to all those yellow flags?
I don't know. It's hard to say, here or there. you know, you might get behind a lap car, get picked off, but I'd rather be out in open track and get to race each other. I got to thank everyone that helps, you know, Derek and Cooper, we've been up and down the road all week, and Dad, everyone that helps, Midwest Air Flow, Hoosier Tire, Ely Transportation, Insights Wildlife Nutrition Solutions, Lightning Wings, Pure Max Race Oil, Buckeye, Speed Shack Performance Hyper Racing. I'm sure I'm missing a few of these guys, but without all them, it wouldn't be possible. I thank God I've been blessed a ton this week, and we've had really good luck.
Congrats to you. Great job on the win tonight, my friend.
Thank you.
Joe B. Miller, your winner of the micro main event tonight. Let's talk to the guy in second place. He was really charging. How about it for Nathan Benson? Did you want the yellow or did you want that thing to stay green?
Which time?
Well, the first time they were for it.
I needed to keep rolling, man. We were rolling around the top. Lap traffic was in our favor, so we could go about anywhere. We got a little too locked down there in the end when we didn't have clean air when his crew guys told him to move up. So he was fast anywhere, you know, give Joe B. Miller clean air, and it's going to take a miracle to pass him. But we gave it everything we had. FTZ built us a great engine, and can't say enough about the best chassis I've ever had in Boss Chassis.
Congrats on the runner-up, my friend.
Thank you.
Nathan Benson, runner-up in the 2. How about this guy charging hard? Nick Howard, third place in the 37. Congrats to you. You were catching him, yellow flag or not, it looked like.
Yeah, really early on I lost brakes, and that was a bit of a problem to run the bottom, but fortunately it was on the top, and I'm happy with another top 3 run.
Yep, third place here tonight with 2 pretty fast cats ahead of you, and with all that traffic out there too. Boy, you got to think quick out here at this place, don't you?
Yeah, I would have liked it to keep the lap traffic in there, but yeah, it just didn't work out in my favor this time.
Congrats on third place.
Thank you.
Big hand for the driver of the 37, Nick Howard. Third place, runner-up Nathan Benson, and your winner, Joe B. Miller in the 51.